Think about it. How many times have you seen friends, family, or maybe even caught yourself in a relationship that just doesn't feel right? It's almost like we've been conditioned to believe that any companionship is better than none. But is it really? Stick around because we're about to challenge this notion with some eye-opening insights. Hello and a warm welcome to all our returning viewers and to those joining us for the first time. This is the channel where we break down life's big questions and explore the answers together. In today's episode, we're taking a deep dive into the crossroads of relationships and self-discovery, where ancient philosophy meets modern research. Before we jump in, if you enjoy our content, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you never miss out on our weekly wisdom. Ready to rethink the single versus coupled up life? Let's get into it. The Stoics, masters of personal discipline, believed in a life led by virtue and reason. They saw every person as a whole, capable of finding contentment within themselves. To them, entering a relationship was not about seeking happiness from another, but rather sharing the happiness that already existed within you. Now fast forward to our modern era, and the landscape of relationships has become complex. The latest statistics from the American Psychological Association suggest that the divorce rate, while slightly declining, still stands at a significant 40 to 50% for first marriages, and this number only increases for subsequent unions. These figures don't just present legal separations. They symbolize the individual stories of struggle, conflict, and the search for happiness. Domestic abuse, a critical issue that affects individuals across all demographics, further highlights the risks of choosing a partner without careful consideration. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, on average, nearly 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner in the United States. This translates to more than 10 million men and women over a year. The emotional and psychological scars left by such relationships can last a lifetime. But let's pivot for a moment. It's not all doom and gloom. Research also tells us about the benefits of being selective in our relationships. A study by the University of Michigan found that individuals in unhealthy relationships had higher levels of pro-inflammatory cytokines, which are associated with a range of diseases, including heart disease and cancer. On the other hand, those who were single but had strong social connections often didn't show these physiological markers of stress. It seems that the quality of our relationships can literally impact our physical health. What about the personal growth that comes from being alone? Countless philosophers, artists, and thinkers have heralded the benefits of solitude. It's in the quiet moments alone that we can hear our own thoughts and tap into our creativity. It's where we build resilience and strength. When we're comfortable in our own company, we bring a stronger, more self-assured presence to our relationships. We're not suggesting you shun all romantic pursuits. Love, after all, is a beautiful and enriching aspect of the human experience. We're advocating for a more intentional approach to relationships, one that aligns with the Stoic ideal of self-sufficiency and mutual respect. Now let's take a moment. Think about the relationships you admire, those that inspire you. What do they have in common? Is it the laughter, the shared values, or the mutual support? Reflect on that as we continue our conversation. And while you do, let's make this interactive. Hit the pause button, go down to the comments, and share one quality you think is crucial for a meaningful relationship. We'll wait. Welcome back. Let's dive deeper. As we wrap up our discussion, let's circle back to the wisdom of the Stoics. They remind us that we have the power to choose our path, to select who we walk with, and to recognize when it's better to walk alone. They teach us that solitude isn't a void, but a fullness that we can experience on our own terms. So, whether you're single, in a relationship, or somewhere in between, remember that your worth isn't defined by your relationship status. It's defined by how you live your life, the virtues you embody, and the love you give, not just to others, but to yourself first and foremost. Here are some takeaway points. 1. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about recognizing what truly contributes to our happiness. 2. Divorce and domestic abuse statistics remind us of the importance of being mindful in our choice of partner. 3. Health research shows us that the stress of a bad relationship can affect our physical well-being just as much as our emotional state. 4. Solitude offers a space for personal growth, self-reflection, and the cultivation of inner peace that we can then share with others. 5. The right relationship should complement our own self-sufficiency, not compromise it. 6. Intentionality in our romantic choices aligns with the Stoic philosophy of living a virtuous life. 7. We can find lessons in every relationship experience, whether they're brief encounters or lifelong companionships. As we come to the end of our talk today, remember that the journey of self-discovery and personal growth is an ongoing one. Each choice we make, each relationship we enter or exit, is a chapter in the grand book of our lives. And sometimes, the most profound growth comes from the chapters we write alone. Before we say goodbye, we invite you to like this video if it resonated with you and share it with someone who might benefit from this message. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us create content that makes a difference. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest discussions. And now, we leave you with a final thought. The relationship you have with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship in your life. Nurture it, cherish it, and watch as the world opens up in ways you never imagined. Thank you for spending this time with us. Keep the conversation going in the comments, share your insights, and let's grow together. Until next time, embrace your journey, cherish your solitude, and open your heart to the love that's meant for you.